safe to store. We just open the locks. We have different devices inside. Welcome to Remlot XR. I'm Paul, the CEO, and today I want to dive into a topic that we get a lot of questions about. It's one element of the HMT system, so the hypermobile training system that we offer. And this element is like very crucial because it inhibits all the devices that we have for the interaction, for example, the gear, the weapons, and everything else. So obviously in these kind of virtual reality systems, there is a lot of gear present, which means we have weapons, we have non-lethal, we have batons, we have magazines, and feedback belts and whatever. So there is a lot of interaction devices in the system, and the question is, where do we actually store them? And today I have brought to you this kind of MOCC system, what we call it. It's the Mobile Organization and Charging Container. And the idea here is that everything is in one place. So storage, logistics, and also charging. Because in the HMT system, the idea is that we are actually hypermobile, which means setting up the system in 15 minutes and breaking it down in 10 minutes. And this requires, obviously, that we are actually mobile with everything that we have. Because one system has over 100 interaction devices for users. And the question is, where do you actually put that? Right? You do not put them just into a box and that's basically it, because if you need something, then the battery is dead or you don't have it because you lost it on the way. So the idea is, okay, if we are storing it in an organized manner and we are charging that, then we actually will have success and less of a hassle when we try to prepare a training and actually if we're trying to do the training. So, this is why we designed it, and what we have here today is basically a very rugged case. This is from SKB, and the idea is to modify it so in a way so it supports our needs, and this is what we did. So now I will open it for you, and I will show you the insides, but let me first point out what is on the outside. We have a handle. And it's pretty rugged in regard of if you let it fall down. It also has wheels, so you're actually to pull it. You don't have to carry it all the time. And we have like flight locks, which means it is also safe to store. So in order to open it, we just open the locks, and then this is the system here. Here we have different devices inside, which means we have magazines, we have OC spray, we have long weapon magazines, we have flashlights, we have feedback belts, and we have radios, full body trackers. Here we have holsters, tape switches, shotgun, short weapon, we have batons, and we have a long weapon, a rifle in this case. And obviously, in this kind of system, it's also possible to have different weapons. For example, something like this. Yeah, this is a HK416, and we also did one MOCC system for another customer, for example, with AR-15s. So that means this is very mobile and also very customizable. So the foam here is actually made by CNC, so we do them ourselves, and it is obviously possible to store it in a customized way, whatever you want. The whole storage is pretty cool. Obviously, yeah, a lot of people say, hey, it looks cool, but it's actually pretty practical too, because the charging is inside of it. And you're actually able to charge the magazines, yeah, and you are able to charge all the other devices. For example, this device here, you can just pull it out. And if you want to charge the whole system, which means the whole MOCC, you can just pull out this kind of plug here. And then, for example, this is a EU plug, but we also offer obviously American ones and other ones. And with this kind of system, you're actually able to be on the road, because you can plug it into the wall and the whole interaction devices are charged. And this is something that we are lacking in training all the time, because nobody has time to look for every device and have a USB multi-plug system on the wall. This is all a little bit messy, and this is why we designed this kind of case, because we said, okay, so there has to be an organization, and we also can basically kill 3 flies with one trap. The future of these systems is also pretty interesting, because we think that mobile virtual reality training systems will expand in the market. And this is why we are also investing into research. And the next step of this system here is to actually digitalize it, have innovation in it. For example, we want to have a load management system in the whole MOCC. So we already have a load management system, so a charging manager in the device itself. So they are shutting down once they are full. But we also want to have that in the MOCC itself, which means if you can basically decide for yourself via an app, for example, if you want to charge, and also what kind of devices should be charged. You can see how much the charge is, so how full they are. And this means that we are much more able to plan for our future training. The next step will also be that you are able to charge the whole system via battery, which means if you're on the road and you don't have access to a plug, to electricity, you can also insert a big power bank, and this big power bank only goes into one side, and you're actually able to then, if it's empty, you can take it out, go to the hotel room, plug it into the wall, and later on, if you are in the car, for example, again, after a training day, then you are able to put it in back and charge the system while you are driving back. So there is not any kind of, I would say, break in the charging cycle, because obviously at night you want to sleep, and if you are having it in the trunk and it's not able to charge while you're driving back, for example, then this means this is a waste of time. Okay, and nobody has like cars with chargers and plugs in it, or at least not that many people. And if you are, obviously you are lucky, but the guys who don't have and don't want one, they also can use this kind of power bank. Okay, so this is basically it. 4 users. Everybody comes with a system like this. So 4 MOCCs for 4 users. Every user has his own MOCC. Okay, thank you very much. This is basically it. Thank you for your attention. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, feel free to ask any questions in the comments. Bye-bye.